Okay, yeah, thank you guys. All right, this morning will be our morning, not MAO. This morning will be our preview. Okay, it's a market analysis and preview. So, typically a lot of people will do this. They say, okay, I'm here to listen to your market analysis, and once I'm done, I exit. Well, that is very normal. Okay, I will not blame you for doing that. But if you actually can do me a little favor, is I consider to be part of this family, right? You will actually get benefit of it. Now, my course fee, I'm going to be straight up front now, is at $1,688. Okay. So a lot of people go for courses, they basically want to know one very important point. Okay, I pay the money to you for course fee. The question is this: when can I get back my money? When can I recover back the investment that I just did? Right? Now, what if I tell you that likely is about 2 weeks time? 2 months time, sorry. Likely is about 2 months time. How do you think about this? Okay, so this is the direction that I'm heading for today. And if you do see the benefit of it, then you are the right place. Okay, so time check now is 10:02 a.m. All right, I try to finish this ASAP. I have about 80 slides to go through. So every slide is a 1 minute. I need about 90 minutes. Okay, all right, so if you're all ready to go, all right, okay, because I believe there's always people who want to come in and a little bit late, right? Okay, while we are waiting for them itself. Okay, let's do a little short survey here. Okay, short survey. Okay, how many of you are actually bullish in the stock market? Bullish. Please key the word bullish right now. If you are bearish, please key the word bearish in the stock market right now, in the Zoom group chat right now. Okay, we can see Andy, Brian, Ronaldo, HS, Francis, Han Yu, Eric, Chris, Yu Ming, Jimmy, Eric. Wow, okay. Basically, until now, I'm still reading all bullish. Darren very bullish. King Hua bullish. King Eng bullish. SMN bullish. SMN is super bearish. Okay, I got it wrong. Okay. Cynthia bullish. Karen bearish. Okay. Lionel bearish. Okay. 3, 4 still running in. All right. Phil shorted yesterday. Esther bearish. Chong Ping Ming bullish. Okay. Now you can see that from here itself, right? Those who have contributed by sharing your views, majority, I would say 85% of you guys are bullish. All right. And honestly, if you are bearish, I'm not too sure why, but I will respect that. But if you're putting yourself bullish, right, you should be you're right, because the market just hit all-time high once again, with everything all going up, economically all doing very well, and that is why we are having this market madness right now. Okay, that is the reason why I'm calling this for market madness. Okay, so time is still, I can see now about 68 people. In total, we have about 150 people who have registered for this event. All right, so I mean, I expect that they'll be still trooping in, okay, streaming in. So what we do is this, not to waste your time. All right, I just got my latest video from our last event. I haven't watched it yet, so I think that myself, I share it with you right now. Okay, let's watch it together, shall we? Okay, this is our event recently. I have not watched this, honestly. I have not watched it. So first time I'm watching it together with you guys. So let's enjoy this together, okay? Good morning to all of you. First of all, this is not a preview, okay? It's not a preview, it's a workshop. So which means that, right, you learn something. You're definitely going to benefit something out of this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Winston Liao, our cryptocurrency expert.
Good morning, everybody. How many of you here have actually bought a Bitcoin before? Can I see your hands? Oh, okay, we're quite a handful. So today, we're going to be in for a good treat.
when you meet the right people, right, it just connects. And once it connects to another person, and things just keep on moving. Without further ado,
Okay, I think there is the streaming issue here. Just let's give it a moment first. Apology, there's some streaming issue here. Let's try again.
TWB system for me, in a way, it helped me to time my entry and exit point more accurately.
Sorry, can hear only, cannot view. Y'all can see the screenshot? Can see the thing? Can hear and see? Okay, so come can see laggy, maybe it's laggy lah. Video is always laggy on Zoom, especially so many people. Don't worry, it's a short video of 2 minutes only. Okay, all right. Okay, right. Thank you guys. Okay, let me see the numbers now. We have 85 people now, more people. Okay, all right, guys. That is our last event with cryptocurrency, and at time itself, cryptocurrency was trading at $53,000. All right, and we mentioned that crypto will cross $62,000, and indeed, it really happened. The one regret that I really didn't buy, right? Really didn't buy. Is this coin called Dogecoin. Y'all know Dogecoin? Y'all know Dogecoin? How many of you don't know that? All right, if not next year, okay, next year during Chinese New Year, if you're going to see a lot of your friends having dogs, I can guarantee you with probably 85% accuracy that your friend will be owning a Shiba Inu. Because yesterday alone on my Facebook, I have seen so many friends buying Shiba Inu. Okay, you know, it's really almost everyone's buying that. And they're telling me because they made money from Dogecoin. Okay, so that is the thing here itself. So today, TWB system review, all right, market analysis from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. I'm going to give you this, okay, market madness. I'm going to share with you how to brace yourself. And more important, get a pen and paper right now. Please get a pen and paper right now. I give you 20 seconds, okay? You will need to write down some of the information so that you can backtrack and check whether what I say is true. Because you don't take my words for it, all right? You do your own homework before you make your final decision. Okay, I give you 20 seconds right now. I'll wait for you. All right, everybody can see the PowerPoint slide, right? It's clear, right? And my voice is not lagging, right? Ken? Right, Brian? All right, all good? Okay, all right, thanks. I just getting it on. Carl, are you here, Carl? Okay, Carl not here. Okay, Ronaldo, you're done. Huh? Carl, can you somehow shake your hand so I can find you? Okay, wait, I still cannot find. Wait, okay, found you already. Thank you. Loud and clear. Thanks, Sam. Okay, all right, 20 seconds has passed. All right, ready? Let's go. Now, you put yourself in a position whereby I'm sharing very important stuff with you and then you make a decision, okay? I'm not going to hard sell you. You make your final decision by 1.5 hours time. Okay, let's do it. Now, first of all, disclaimer as usual, whatever I say later on itself, I'm going to be not going to be liable for any losses Please make sure that you do your due diligence before embarking into this journey. Right, FYI itself, right, I'm very sure after today's sharing, you'll be very, very excited, and probably you'll be jumping into the market on Monday onwards. Now, please don't do that. Please make sure that you know what I'm saying. Please consider to join us full-time so that you can actually get all the technical level that I'm offering from Monday onwards. Then you use those technical levels to benefit out of it. Because if you do it on your own, without my assistance, right, probably you may get the wrong side of it, and then you may not able to control your risk, and you get hit by the market. Please understand this. I know by the end of this sharing, I'm going to be very sure that you'll be very excited, but please don't do that, all right? So if you have okay with that, I need everybody now. Okay, there are about how many of you? 92 of you, right? Please, you guys read my mind. Yes, please key the word disclaimer right now into the group chat, because I need you guys to key disclaimer. I have 92, so I need to hit at least 46 people who basically key disclaimer before I can continue. Now, if you are driving, no problem, don't do it, okay? You're driving, don't do that. But if you are at home watching this, all right, make sure your screen is open big. Please put your Zoom on the big screen, because you would like to see some key points, okay? If you are using handphone, right, then put it to horizontal mode so that you can actually see it better, okay? All right? All right, so we have 42 people now. We need about 5 more names to cross the 46 people so that I can continue this. I need to at least hit the halfway mark. So at 43 right now. Yeah, 43. We have 3 more to go. I need 2 more to go, 45. 1 more to go, and we are done. Okay, thank you so much once again. All right. Sorry, we really need to do this because I'm going to be very sure that after today, you sure will be preparing all your money to go and hit the market. I can guarantee you this. I'm very certain of that. That's why I want you to prepare yourself first, okay? Disclaimer ready, yeah? Okay, let's do it. Now, if you have watched video or YouTube recently, right, you'll be having this advertisement. How many of you have saw this advertisement on your YouTube while you're watching other YouTube channels or other videos? You actually saw this. If we only knew, 早知道. Now, how many of you have saw this before? Anyone? If you have seen this, put yes. Now, this is a preview, so it's not going to be one-way traffic, okay? Like in a preview, physical preview, the trainer, the speaker will shout and move, and then we want you guys to participate, right? I also want you all to participate, okay? So how many of you have seen this YouTube video or advertisement from Manulife? Hey? Yes? Is my Zoom lagging? Because I don't see anyone responding. Okay. No, ayo. Serious? Only I saw it. Serious? What is this compression file? What is this one? Is that Onco Ho? What's that file? Accidentally? Okay. Okay. Right, check out the file, guys. Okay. If I only knew slide, is it a slide on? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so basically it's an advertisement talking about if someone only knew that, you know, the price of AMOQ will be much higher now. They were bought AMOQ price, AMOQ flats previously. If you know Dogecoin, you buy at 6 cents, now you are like 5 times richer. If you know that Bitcoin be at 63,000, that time itself, right, at $200, you will buy and keep it now, right? Things like that. Okay, of course, I'm talking out of context, but I'm trying to say that, right, that is the direction of this advertisement. So now I ask you this, today, 17 April 2021, time check 10:14 a.m. If I'm going to tell you that by 1 hour later, or 25 minutes to be correct, you will be able to get a tip from me, and you will probably be able to make money from the market. Would you really consider to get involved in the market? All right, how many of you, the answer is a yes. Please key right now. If I'm going to tell you now in the 25 minutes time, I'm going to give a very direct answer that, you know, that you will be able to make money. Okay, right? Seriously, in 2 months' time. I don't know when. I can't give you a precise date, but I can give you a precise period. All right, let me see your answer. Wow, okay, mostly writing yes, right? That is fantastic because that's what you're here for, all right? So let me continue, and you will love it. I tell you that. So, of course, when we do buying and purchases, we need to balance ourselves. Even though you tell me you can make money, what is the risk involved? What is the potential amount of money that I must bring it up? So the capital that you require is $5,000 US. Now, don't give it to me. It's not investment. It's for yourself. Then the capital that you'll be used for margin trading at leverage of 1 to 200 usually is about 1,000. So if your leverage is 1 to 100, that means you need to spend at least 2,000. At least 2,000 for standby as a margin. Now, if you are using other brokers, probably it's like those who are non-overseas broker, local brokers, then of course the leverage is 1 to 22 or 1 to 20 or 1 to 33. Then you will need to bring up more, all right, as margin requirement. Okay. Now, with 1,000 US dollar to potentially make 5,000 US dollars. Sounds incredible. Sound like selling some snake oil. Sound like a Ponzi, a scam. Yes, if you think that direction, no problem. But I'm going to tell you this, my friends. In 2 months' time to come, and if the thing really, really happen, you will regret. Because then you look back, ayo, I was there. I should have known that. I knew that. But apparently, so I didn't carry on with it. Okay? You understand my point? So this is the capital that may involve. This is the money that you may make, but do note, nothing is 100%. Risk management is top priority. Are we clear with this? If we are clear, please key the word clear, C-L-E-A-R. Now, I'll be asking a lot of questions like this to make sure that you guys are interacting with me. Now, all of this currently, now let me see, our 98 members, I'm sure at least 55% are my own student because I told them to come on board. Now, if I am doing a bad job, my student won't come on board to support me. That's for sure. Because I've been doing a pretty decent job. That's why they know that when Cal say, come on for preview, come on for this, they know that I sure got good stuff to share with them. Right, good. I like that. All the clearance is there, but make sure this the last sentence is top priority. Now, today, the topic will be market madness, current market valuation, and the calm before the storm. All right, this is the best part of the whole entire segment, okay? Then after that, I'll just simply breeze through about what my indicators can help you to catch bullish market bottom, and of course, reverse it to catch the market peak. And eventually, you make a decision to join us. Now, our system is only meant for traders only. Traders. All right, so which means that if you're a long-term investor, may not be that useful to you. I don't want to lie and tell you everything is okay, no problem, and then end of the day you get upset. So for all the new friends, may I say this? My system is more towards trading, more for traders, right? If you're not comfortable with trading in, out, and stuff like that, then you may not want to be part of here. Okay, all right. Now trading can be a short time period, could be half a day. Sometimes can be as fast as 5 minutes. Sometimes can be as long as about 2 to 3 days, but usually around that period of time. Okay, all right, cool, huh? So we know that our current price now we are charging is 1,688, and in general most of the trainers, okay, are charging within 2,600 to about 6,000 to $7,000. I know that some property courses cost 7,000 and more. So very, very simple, my friends, okay, who are here today. Your investment, okay, for the cost is 1,688. And if you look back again, I said earlier, the potential that you can make is about 5,000. So which means that, right, this is Singapore dollars, 1,688. This is the profit. But of course, you must have capital. If you do not have the capital, then obviously you will not be able to make the money. So that is whereby you must ask yourself a very important question. Do you have this money to join us? Second of all, do you have the capital? Now, if you have both of them and you think that you don't mind trying, then we accept you. Now, if you're here in harboring hope that maybe I use this money, I make now and then join you later, well, I won't say no to you, but I will say that be very, very careful. Okay? So the time check, the number that you guys should be contacting will be this number, 88685030. Later, Susan should be coming online and post the information into the group chat. All right. I don't see her. Okay, I hope that she will be around later. All right. Okay, yeah. All right, so that's one. We go. Okay, so this is the amount of money that you may be making depending on your trading size. You can use it on any SMN. We have other platform into MT4. Oh, to watch the indicator, you need to use MT4, my friend. SMN, you need to have the you will need to have MT4. And the MT4 must be used the same broker that we are using, which is AIMS, but you do not need to fund with them. I repeat, you do not need to fund with them. You just have to open a live account, do your KYC with them, and that's it, okay? Funding is not an obligation. It's not compulsory, okay? Okay, so if you are having if you have 5,000 US dollars, okay, and you're very, 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 very conservative because you don't want to take a risk, then your trading size that we will, encourage you is 0.01. And then by the end of the day, you may make about $500. So you can see now, right? If you increase your contract size, then you will make more. So the ideal contract size that I'm informing you guys, all my students especially, is 0.05 contract size, and that is you can yield about 5,000 US dollars. Now, for those who are a bit more aggressive and you believe what I say and you don't mind taking the risk, of course, you can go even higher, and that's 0.1 contract size, and you can yield as much as $10,000. Okay, and FYI, this is at the lower benchmark of the target, because later on, right, when I show you some charts, right, you will realize that I'm actually putting the expectation at the lower bottom of the expectation. It means the market can give us more money by giving you the lowest level, so that I basically will ensure that the market will hit our expectation. Okay, all right. So I'm not going to ask for 25 seconds of your time. I'm going to ask for you 25 minutes of your time. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you can see very different. We are very genuine in this area here. Let's begin. Now, this is a very classic cartoon that is on Wall Street, whereby it's market madness. It's just because people tell you what to do, you just do. So apparently, right, when people say sell, and people can't take it itself, you just use the word goodbye, but the grapevine, the rumors will create the euphoric moment, and now we are having this. So you can see earlier itself, when you are going to buy Bitcoin, no one trusted you. Then after some people come in, and now everybody is in. And that is what is actually happening right now. All right, market madness. So let's reflect back, okay? We have Bitcoin going crazy back then. We have Tesla, wow, okay, Cathy Woods making so much money in one single year in 2020. Then GameStop, the counter that went up 500% from the low end. Wow, I think that guy, the scary kitten, right? Or scary kitty, okay, I can't remember the name. Wow, he is going to bring back at least $10 million just from his trading alone. Oh my God. Okay, that was early part of the year, right? Then we saw lumber price going crazy because of COVID-19. Everybody got panic. Everybody shifted home from the town all the way to the city, and because it's getting more expensive to stay in town, so people actually moved away and went to the city, the rural area, and that's why lumber price went up so much. So if you go to buy your furnitures, you will know that it costs a lot of money. All right, and we have this stock market. Wow, ETF is going on fresh new high. Now, I'm basically taking all from the mainstream media to share this with you, to let you know that this is all is happening right now. Then Bitcoin smashes 64,000 US dollars just a couple of days ago. This is why the madness is running. Everything you can see is something that we have seen before. And the last but not least is this one here. Oh my God, Dogecoin. Apparently now, right, this coin is hit 41 cents yesterday. I think 41 cents. That means that, right, just 1 to 3 weeks ago, it was 6 cents. Today, 41 cents. So if you bought this Dogecoin, you will make 6-7 folds of your money today. Oh my God. Imagine you put 1,000, you make 6,000. So you put 10,000, you make 60,000. So a lot of people actually pump in at least average 10,000. So they are now 60,000 richer. This is really incredible. And this is only doable and makeable because of the madness that's ongoing right now. All right. So will this madness continue? It will. It will. I guarantee you it will. The music will only stop at the highest level when everybody is so happy, then the music will be turned off. That is how the stock market works. Okay. So now let's go into real details now. This is from Wall Street Journal. All right. The latest information. I only give you the latest. Now, do you know that the Dow Jones now, the PE ratio is at 30.6. Now, seriously, if you are a reader of Peter Lynch's book, One Up Wall Street, if you are into Benjamin Graham, you're into Warren Buffett, you're into all these fundamental traders, they will tell you that on average, the PE ratio for the Dow is always between 18 to 24. 18 to 24. That is a very, very average PE ratio for the Dow Jones. But today we are 30.6. And FYI, just 1 year ago, which is April, which is during the pandemic time, it was only 18. So write down the first thing I'll share with you today. Okay, 18 and below is a good number to buy Dow Jones. So next time, if you see Dow Jones having the PE ratio that's below is 18 or below, please do consider to buy some blue chips, good ones, and keep for long term. See, I'm going to give you a lot of tips along the way. All right, not only talking about market madness and call for sell, it's about buying at the right time and selling at the right time, RIPE. Okay, all right. Then, wow, look at it, Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq PE ratio on average, because Nasdaq is basically all the over-the-counters, all the companies that are projected revenues and earnings. So Nasdaq on average, the PE ratio is between 24 to 28. I repeat, the average PE ratio is about 24 to 28. Okay, all right. So apparently, again, 1 year ago was 24, and today is at 39. Wow, very, very high. But the craziest of this is the S&P 500. Now, I've been a trader for 22 years. And seriously, from the very first day I know PE ratio until today, I've never seen S&P PE ratio crossing 40. All right. Michelle, yeah, we are having recording here. The recording will be a bit available later on. Right. Okay, have a good day. No worries. See you later. Okay. All right. So apparently it's all right at 46. Today the number is 46. Oh my God. All right. The average for S&P ratio is about 21 to 24. I repeat, 21 to 24. We have never seen the market cross 28. The highest it went was 33. The last 20 years. And today we have 46. 46. Oh my God. So by theory, that means that if you invest in S&P 500 and you wait for the dividend to come back to you, you need to wait for 46 years before you can break even. I repeat one more time. That means if you basically buy the S&P, okay, and you get the dividend, just pure dividend, you will technically need 46 years to break even. That is how your PE ratio works in a very simple way. I mean, I'm not too sure how many 46 years do we all have, but I'm already 42 this year, so 46 I'll be very old man. All right. So that is the first thing that I want to share with you, and I get it from Wall Street Journal, so it's the best and the best in the market. They cannot lie about it. They cannot distort the fact and figures. But do note, different platforms will have different way of computing the PE ratio because apparently of the earnings expectation. Okay. Now, this is the 90 years S&P historical value. All right. I know you've seen this before, but I'm quite sure that no one explained in this manner with you. Let me explain to you in my manner. Now, first of all, take note of this gray area. This gray area represents the start of a recession. This area, when the gray area has disappeared, that is the end of recession. So let's just take a look here itself, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, can we see that? Over the last 90 years, there are 14 recessions. Let's do the math now, everybody. On average, how many years do we see one recession? So 90 divided by 14, what number? You mean? Okay, I know today is Saturday, we can buy 40, but come on, man. You're always a joker. Tell me, yes, indeed, 6.4. About 6 years' time, correct? SMN and Yuming, you're right. Every 6 years, we should see a recession. Every 6 years, okay? That is the so-called average out. So the last time we have this so-called recession is back in 2008, right? So make it simple, I mean 2009. So 2009 is the time of recession. So plus 6 years, we should see the recession in 2015. Which we did not see actually. Why? Why is that so? Can anyone tell me why in 2015 mathematically we should see a recession, right? But why didn't we see it? Anyone can tell me? Correct! Wow, fantastic, Gerard. Okay, it's our brother Donald Trump came in 2016. Donald Trump came in. He told Federal Reserve, look, I don't care how you do it. I just want the market to go up. Okay, that is what he did. And he did it amazingly, right? At 18,000 was Dow Jones. He went all the way up to all the way high. In fact, some of my friends tell me this, Kel, I really miss Donald Trump. I really miss him. He's such a guy. Okay. So now, plus 6 years. Plus 6 years. What number do you get? Tell you this, no one do that. No one will explain fundamental economic in the way I explain. Okay, very, very simple, right? So what year is that? 2021. And are we having it now? Yeah, we have. You see that? We're having it right now. This is my point. This is something that is repeating. Now, TWB system is about repeating. It's about patterns. Okay, I'm not academically very strong. In fact, I'm a guy who get average C's for my academic, but I do score pretty high when it comes to my so-called pattern recognition. All right, I took a MESA test. All right, to test my IQ. My IQ is only like 100 plus only, 110 I think, very low. But when I did the mathematic test and pattern recognition test, I scored quite high. I will not review my number, quite high. Okay, so what am I trying to explain here is this, my friends. We are actually having the same problem right now. And we are now at 46. Do you see that? We're 46. We are now higher than what happened in February 2002. We're higher than that. So are you worried? That is the first question. All right. First question. We move on. More to go, my friends. You will love this segment now. Okay. You will love this as I go back later. But you think that this is something that you're not interested, you can actually consider leaving already, because this one is the essence of it from the very beginning. Okay. This is whereby they broke down for you the important range that you can watch. And I go back for you 140 years. Earlier was only 90 years. Some will say not enough for a century. Okay, I maximize for you all the way back for you. Okay, now take a look right here. Okay, this is the S&P 500 since probably 1860s. All right, and you can see the way the market be moving. Now, every time when the market is near to 25, I repeat, whenever the market is near the 25, the market will have a peak. Can you see it right now? All right, so it happened before in 1896. There was a first major stock market correction. Then in 1937, we know that there's another. Remember that in 1937? Then we have another one probably near in 1991 during the Gulf War. Then we have, of course, we have the crazy moment back then itself during the 2018 moment. But of course, in 1999, we have the crazy Nasdaq. And back then itself in 2008, we have the crazy Lehman Brothers. Today, we don't know have what crazy. Maybe we have something else. Okay, I cannot label what crazy you are because you're crazy in almost everything. From commodity prices to equity prices to cryptocurrency. We are almost crazy in everything. By the way, you realize that I spoke crazy many times, right? Yeah, this is called subconscious mind selling. Okay, anyway, take a look. If history is a way to inform us, do you think that we are now at a very crazy level? Not the highest, may not be the peak right now, but it's definitely around that area. Okay, that's the second part that I want to share with you. Now, some people say that the PE ratio is not perfect because it only calculates the earnings. You don't talk about futures earning. You don't really have a ratio on that. So that's why a professor called Dr. Shiller came into the picture. Now, I know you have seen this many times by many trainers, but trust me, this is just only the tip of the iceberg. Towards the end, you will see things that is not mentioned on mainstream media. Not mentioned. Really not mentioned. And you will be very shocked that we are onto something that is going to be so big that it may help you in the next 2 months' time. So hang on with me. Now, you look at PE rate, the Shiller PE ratio, then you realize that it's not as it doesn't peak as much, but the number on average itself is still about 25. So where are we now? We at the Shiller PE index, right? We are now at about 36. The last time we were 36 was never there. The last time nearest to it at 36 level was back in 1999 during the Nasdaq crisis. So are we having a Nasdaq crisis of similar sort? We are, because you look at the Nasdaq now, it's 14,000. Now back then when Nasdaq had a crisis was only at 6,000. So even I multiply it by 2, it's only 12,000. We are by right now, we are 130% higher than back then. So are we now at a very important crazy level? It seems to be. And that's why I want to remind everybody, please understand, I'm not calling for a crash. I'm calling for a correction. All right, and it's a reasonable, acceptable correction so that we can make some money and use that money to make good with it with buying other things later. Okay, so that is what I'm sharing right now. Now, the Shiller P ratio, I won't go into detail, but basically, in short, they do an average inflation adjusted earnings. So that is what the whole thing's all about. So it's a little bit more accurate. And if it's more accurate, then obviously you need to concern already. All right, you need to be very concerned for this. All right, okay. Now, we look at this. This one, I'm sure many people have not seen this before. This is actually from the fielderreport.com. You can go and find them and look at the more detailed article. Apparently itself, right, stock market, as you know, it moves in ahead of earnings. Right? That means stock prices always move ahead. Economy is always behind stock market. Normally, stock market and the economy is about 6 months to 9 months different. But stock market prices and earnings are usually about 18 months apart. So now what are you seeing here? The red one is called the TFR. I believe that is their report leading indicator shifted forward 24 months. This is S&P 500 earnings 12-month change. So what they're trying to tell you is this. If you look at the forward earnings, right, the forward earnings are not there at all. And you realize that the S&P 12 months earnings, right, will always follow so-called their TFR. So what you're trying to say is this, according to Stan Druckenmiller. Now, not only they say it's Stan Druckenmiller. Stan Druckenmiller is the disciple of George Soros. Stan Druckenmiller is one of the legends in the Wall Street. He himself said that this bearish reversal in fundamental could begin to affect stock prices relatively soon. Do understand this, not I say, it's a man of his caliber. Now, of course, you may say George Soros is known to be shorting market, right? So maybe he's just going to call for sell and stuff like that. I buy you on that, but you're wrong. In fact, George Soros, right, yes, he's well known for his shorts, but he's even more well known for his long. That means in the last 45 years in his trading career, he's more long than short overall. So again, I want to stress this. This one is something you must take note. If you don't believe me, Google it on front, write down a piece of paper and see whether it makes sense to you. Now, what are the reasons given? The rising dollar, the rising oil prices, the rising interest rate potential, and a peak in earnings growth. That is the reason why this is a concerning factor. Now, we go into deeper detail, which is the corporate profit margins and labor share inverted. Now, basically, in short, record profit margin makes stock looks less expensive when they are, right? Because when you have a lot of profit margin, right, and stocks are expensive still, people can still accept it. But the question is this, how much more can you pay for it? And of course, when this happened, right, the labor share, all right, how much would that be? So apparently now, right, the rising corporate income tax, which you know, Biden is doing that now. Biden is going to increase the corporate tax. He's doing it, that's for sure. If not, he don't have the money to stimulate the economy. Unless Federal Reserve want to do and come in. But Federal Reserve already say they don't mind supporting the economy, but they're not really keen to do more. So now, is there a chance of seeing that the economy is overheating? So apparently for the last 70 years, you can see that, right, very clearly when the blue line, where the corporate margins are actually dipping. Can you see that? Where the corporate margins are actually dipping, right? And if the labor share also goes down at the same time, usually that will be the absolute peak of the market. So if you look at it back again, the last time we saw something like this was back in 2010, which the market did fall. If you see that again, it happened back here again in 2007 and 8. That's why 1 year beforehand, why Michael Burry was shorting the market was because of this reason too. 1 year beforehand, Michael Burry, the one who do the big short, right? Just John Paulson, the one who the hedge fund manager, They are doing that because of that. So you can see all this is a repertoire. Just like in 1998, 1 year before Nasdaq crisis, the same thing happened. So now this thing happened when? 2020. 2020. So which means that right now, right, we are 1 year already gone and the thing is surfacing. Now the question mark again, do you believe in that? Okay, so you will make your own decision. I'm not here to dissuade you or pressure you or ask you to do things. You make your own decision. All right, this one is very, very important. I'm telling you this. That's why, you know, I take a lot of effort to dig up all these powerful charts. You will never see on mainstream media. I can be very sure no trainers in Singapore will go so deep because the understanding of financial economy is very important. The reversal in rates, which is already more dramatic than anything we've seen in decades, threaten to reveal just how fragile markets and the economy have now become. Now, this is all the crisis whereby whenever the interest rate 10-year yields goes up, right? Whenever the yields goes up, all right, you realize that it will automatically bring in the market financial crisis. So you can see that whenever the yields go up in a fraction at 2% or more, you can see that this is the stock market, right? The Great Bond Massacre, right? Back in 1999, that is where you can see that the dot-com crisis. Then after that, we see the same thing again. You see the housing bubble. Then after that, we saw the sovereign debt crisis, the taper tantrum, and of course, the taper tantrum part 2, all right? So what are we seeing now? Yes, my friends. But the scary part is this. The so-called 12 months ROC, rate of change, is going at an alarming speed that is way, 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 way higher, faster than the last, how many years? 40 years. The question mark is, how come the market haven't reacted yet? It's because they are holding it. In short itself, right, they are holding it and holding it and holding it. I don't know when it will break, but I know that time will tell. And I'm sure that, right, if we actually consider to do something in advance, we may be able to profit from this. Now, I don't know whether this will lead to a financial calamity or financial Armageddon, but I'm quite sure that, right, to make some money out of it, right, it's pretty simple. Okay, so that's the reason why I say today's preview is going to be so important. And if you want to join us, please come on board. So now, why do we say it's calm before the storm? Now, how many of you realize that now? Realize that recently the stock market is like really very easy to play. You just throw and buy any counter, you will make money. How many of you feel that way? Please key right now, you feel it. Now, how many of you don't feel it? It means that you buy, you realize that your counter is not going up while the rest is going up, right? But your counter ain't going up. Let me know. Everybody, can you key right now your own personal feel on this? This is very important. By the way, we have just reached 115 people online today. Now, that's very good. All right, 115 people. That's pretty good. All right, so let me just do a screenshot while we wait for your answers. Okay, I'm going to just do a quick screenshot. Okay, just put a screenshot here. Oh shit, missed out the numbers. Okay. Hey, sorry. Right, how's our answers? Hey, where's our answers? Okay. Okay. There we go. Let me read your comments. Most of you all feel it, right? But your counter not going up, right? That's the first thing, huh? Then it's not as fast as last time, right? Yes, indeed. And you're stuck with Alibaba. Apology. All right. I buy and it dropped. Oh, okay. Waiting to short Bridget. Okay. Fang man move only, other no. All right. Something like that. Yeah. Apparently now, right, that is the problem here. Don't you realize that the stock market in general, is really going up, right? It means that you see every day, you see all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. All right, you see every day on mainstream media. but the people are not really getting that type of feeling anymore. Compared to some time ago, right? The feeling was very clear. So the feeling is no longer the same. So why is the reason, right? What is the reason? It's because of the market now, right? It's very selective in the buying. The market is very, very selective in the buying. They are not buying overall. They are buying selective. Oh, sorry. They are buying on selective note. And that is whereby the concern factor is coming in. Because when you do selective buying, right, what will happen next? Is that, right, if the moment those counter doesn't perform, the market will be affected. Now, I never like VIX indicator. I think it's a dumb indicator because it's obviously not going to help me to tell me what's going to do next. But recently there's a Bloomberg article about someone buying a lot of VIX indicator, the call options. And when I saw it itself, right, immediately, right, my eyes start to monitor three things. Everybody, you can do it on your own. Okay, this one, here, and here. Now, what are these points? Write it down on a piece of paper. That's why I say you need to write on a piece of paper today. It will help you a lot. Okay, do you notice that? Okay, the first one on my right, is late January 2021. Late January 2021. Write it down first. The one in the middle is late October 2020. Late October 2020. And the last one will be mid-June 2020. All right, got the idea? Okay. Now, if you look at it again, most of them hit about average 40. Most of them base out about 20. So which means that, right, okay, basically means that the range with 20 to 40 is usually the common grounds. And today we are not at common ground. Today we are much lower than the common grounds. Okay. Now, this part all written down already, the timeline, because it will be very important for you later on to see the market again. I don't want to lie to you. You do it own. Now, all these are real stuff that is from the market, and you will really enjoy this. I tell you that. Okay. I'm very sure after today, you're going to talk to your husband and wife very soon. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. Now, this is the CBOE. CBOE is an exchange of the VIX indicator and the monthly spread. The spread between the VIX indicator and the implied 30 days volatility 4 months from now stand at the highest level since 2012. So what I'm trying to say over here is this, okay, that the spread between the 30 days volatility, mean the moving average, put it simple, all right, is the highest ever, all right, as compared. So the last time we saw this was in 2016. Okay, and that was when? That was in the mid of 2016. So remember this, just take note of this, mid 2016, write it down on a piece of paper, mid 2016. And the last time that it happened itself was in mid 2012. Okay, now all these are very important details because no one in the financial market will tell you all this. But I'm telling you now, we are now doing that. Okay, so you notice the difference between them itself is about 4 years. And now it's about 5 years. Now, why not 4 years? Obviously, it's because we have the pandemic back then in 2020. So by theory, it did happen, but it was not as strong. Can you see that? By theory, this is the point. So that will give you the 4 years difference, right? But because pandemic happened, Federal Reserve came in to support the market. So theoretically, right, this whole thing is pushed back by 1 year. So that's why now, right, the next fiasco that should be happening is this year, 2021. All right, do you feel a bit of this hair rising experience right now? That things happen in a very interesting repeated pattern? Continue, some more to go. This is just only halfway point. This is the thing that's ongoing right now. Apparently on Bloomberg recently, okay, right, they covered a story whereby someone has placed a very big bet on the call options of the VIX indicator. So apparently it's right, a major wager that the VIX will rise towards 40 and won't be lower than 25 by July. So now it's June, right? So sorry, now it's April, right? So April to May, 1 month, May to June, 1 month. So that's why I am telling you this. In the next 2 months' time, right, the probability of you able to make some money out of this, okay, it is very possible. Now, we're not, of course, say Cal, but this trader may be wrong. I totally agree with you. He may be wrong. He may be wrong. All right. But you must see that the numbers don't really lie. The numbers don't really lie. You realize this again, take the piece of paper that you write down earlier. Take the piece of paper that you wrote earlier itself, right? You can see that very clearly this is a total call up volume and the put volume, right? You will notice that those areas that spike up, right, are the areas that as now I give you the dates. The dates that I gave you to you earlier, right, are the point the spike came in. All right. And you also notice that now, right, that there's a very big divergence between the call and the put. Now, usually the call and the put are quite close by. You notice this? Even in January, late January, the call and put was very nearby. All right. But whenever the market itself, right, the call and put is very far away. Can you see the green area? The green line and the red line, when it's widening, right? Think about this. Think about this. All right. NG, I don't know whether market will tank. Don't quote me. I don't know market will tank. I'm just informing you. A correctional move, yes, will cause the VIX to go up indeed. Yes, a small correctional move will make money, will help you guys. That's why you're here to make money. You see, end of the day is this, right? A person can give you 4 numbers to buy 4D. All right. How much will you make? Depends on how much you're going to put the bet. Correct? Right? So which means that, right, if I'm telling you now, right, I have 4 numbers for you to buy. I give 10 of you all to buy. Let me ask now, since we have this little topic here, if I give you 4 numbers to buy today, how much will you be buying today? Can I have your answer? For those who never gambled before, you don't need to answer me. But those who have played 4D before, if I give you 4 numbers today, how much would you be betting? So I see when you make $8, Brian $5, Alvin $10, Gerald $1, Anthony, and sorry, so fast. And okay, Jerry $20, Anthony $10, Eugene $50, Richard yo 100 big, 100 small. Really, brother? Noel 100, Peter 4, Kenneth 5, NG 5, Lionel 100, Eric 50, assume big and small. Huh? Okay, thanks. We don't continue later. You thought we're gambling here. Let's say you buy $10. Simple $10. So that's about $5 big. For those who don't gamble, apology. Let me just teach you in a way. Okay. So $10 is about $5 big. That means that it's multiplier of 4,000. So if you bet $10, so 10 times 4,000, you get how much? 40 grand. So in short itself, right, if you buy $10 worth, okay, and you buy $10 worth, and you strike the first price, it's 40K money. Now, if you have strike first price with $10 and you make $40,000, right? Can I ask you what will be your mind next itself? Can I ask you this? When you strike, the moment you strike 4D, you use $10 and you make $40,000. Can I ask you, be honest with me, what will be your first thing in your mind? No. First thing in your mind, when you strike it, right? Oh, yes, you'll be jumping in joy. But what will be the first thing come to your mind? Seriously. Let me see whether how many of you are truthful. Collect money. Okay. How to repeat? Not enough. Play more. Wow, so lucky. Yes, Jerry, you're right. I can tell you this, my friend. If these 4 numbers is not from you and it's from me, example, and then when you strike, right, you may be happy for 1 second or 3 seconds. But the next thing you ask yourself is that, shit, I should have bet 50 or 100 or $1,000. Am I right? If you tell me that you don't have this thinking itself, right, then you are very, very not normal person. I'm not kidding you. Being as a trainer for 22 years itself, right? I had this repeatedly on me, and I'm telling you, my friends, it's not about how much you will make, it's how much you are willing to risk. Nothing is 100%. Ask anybody in a total booth or 40 booth that, do you think you'll strike today? No one will tell you, yes, I will strike. Everybody harbor a chance in life by doing this. Whether you strike or don't strike, that is another thing, right? But we take the risk. This is the risk that the guy took. He bought basically 200,000 block. Okay, he might have bought it a few areas, but the average price he paid for the call is 340, and they also sell call of 40 at 130. Now, let me explain this to you. We're not to do options. So in short itself, right, he paid $3.40 for the call at 25, so he buy from the bottom because he expect to go up. And he's even better. He do a spread here. He actually received $1.30 for selling the premium, which is the 40 calls. You realize that? So he's doing what? Anybody's option market, what is this called? When you do a buy at the bottom and you're still a sell at the top to collect your premium, anyone in option, do you know what this called? This strategy is? I see how many option traders are good. Okay. All right, you guys are good, huh? Okay, all right. I will not want to go that. I'm not an option trade, but I know what you meant. So he is basically, is that right? Correct. Casey, you got it right. Okay. So that is what he's trying to do. Okay. So he already tell himself that is this price 25, that you don't mind paying premium for this, and of course the other one. Okay, I used to think that way, but got burned many times. NG, yes. I don't know really and conglomerates. Yeah, correct. Exactly, NG, you're right. All right, to basically it's all right. You must always calculate your risk involved. So obviously anything and everything in investment all carry risk. That's why I'm just sharing you today. Don't get crazy over this. All right, so this is the point now. Now all these are available on Bloomberg, not I created myself. It's from Bloomberg. This one is a key highlight. This one is S&P 500 in terms of the spot gamma, the gamma and the delta. I covered recently on the morning MAO, right? A lot of people was pretty lost by it, but never mind. I'm just informing you the reason why many financial analysts are calling a call at 4,200. There's a reason why a lot of analysts is calling at 4,200 because that is where the strike is. Okay. So basically, in short term, the spot gamma warns that some of the potential volatility ahead of downward move, which means that right at the moment now, right, it's between 4090 to 4090 to 4115, if not 4200. That's the reason why the S&P 500, you can see every day they push, every day they push, every day they push. Market come down, they also push. Bad news also push. Anything they also push. Correct enough. Inflation number, they also push. Earning not good, also push. Anything once they are involved in the market. And that is whereby you can see now the strike is there at an average price over there itself. Now today S&P closed at 4180 is way above this number already. So it's very near to the 4200 strike. So which means that I'm trying to use that right. A 90-point sell down from here, it is very possible. A 90-point sell down from where we are now is very, very possible. So 4180 now is S&P currently now. 4090 is a strike between. So the difference between them is 90 point. So 90 point, how much is that in Dow Jones? Very simple. One S&P point is approximately about 8 points of the Dow Jones, roughly. Okay, so 90 S&P point will be how much? Can you do the math for me? 90 S&P point will be how much of the Dow Jones? If one S&P point is roughly about 8 points of the Dow Jones, correct. If your math is good, it's 720. Okay, 720 point. Well, that is only that the strike in between, not leaning to the sell side. So obviously, usually when the market hit a point, there will be a bit of, we call it right. The market take time to climb, but when it comes down, it slides. Okay, you take stairs to go up, you come down through the elevator. Okay, so that is what I try to say. So that means that we're talking about at least 720 points potential move in the Dow Jones soon. I don't know when, don't quote me, but that is the minimum only, the minimum only. All right, so now you can see already, right? A lot of things are coming, right? You don't see previews going so deep in this manner. All right, okay. How many of you have seen preview so deep in this manner? Let me know. Can you write it down? Yes, I've seen before. Let me know, at least I see that whether am I right. Because I have a long time I have never attended preview for long dollar. That's for sure. Okay. All right. So if I have, because myself, or I think I misunderstand, I'm so good. Maybe I'm not so good at all. All right. I really did a lot of research for you. I spent 1 week to dig everything for you and keep on digging the best for you. Only the best. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So at least I know that I'm still doing the right thing. Okay. Bloomberg, this is the money market fund movement. Now, before you jump in and say, hey, money market coming in to buy, right? Should be good, right? Yeah, hold on. Hold your horses. This is not correct. Money market means what? Money market is a bond market. That's why you see the bond market now recently, the bonds are going up. Why? The yields are coming off. That is the reason why it's happening. There's two answers to this. One, is it the Federal Reserve, they are the one pumping in the dollars to basically do the yield control? It is possible. Or because people are getting worried of the stock market. That's why the smart money now is moving away. So there's two sides of the coin here. One is because the Federal Reserve did it. The other is because of the market getting worried. So apparently it's right from Bloomberg, from Bloomberg apparently. All right, it seems that the risk appetite for exciting stuff is no longer there. Now you understand why some counters that you're buying, right, ain't going up. That is the reason. Okay, that is the reason. So now, ready? All right, I know that I'm really crossing the timeline, but I rather spend time telling you this because if you really think that you know more about this and you want to join us, it's just a decision only, yes or no, right? Telling you what we do, all this thing, is not important. All right, ready? Okay, let's begin. Remember the 3 dates line I tell you, right? Remember the the date period that I tell you, right? Have you written down already? Okay, late January 2021, late October 2020, and mid of June 2020. All right. Okay, all right, all wrote down. Hold on, need to juice up my laptop. Team members of mine, I'm not watching my handphone. So whatever you need to do, you all do on the back. Okay, I don't know time to watch my handphone already. I see a lot of messages coming in. Sorry, you all continue, right? Okay, now watch this, my friends. Okay, watch this. This is what I did for you. All my students, right? Student of mine, that when you see this happening, when you see yellow turns to red, CCYR, color change from yellow to red is obviously a sell. Back then itself, late January 2021, the market high was here. The low, it went down. The downside was about 1,700 points. Wow, Richard, thank you. Okay, was 1,700 points. Back then, when the market was going up, everybody was very bullish. There was no sign of any indication that the market will come down. Remember that? The key is this. No one expected the market to come down. Everyone was bullish right now. Everybody expect the market to go higher. And that is where the wire tripped. Okay, this is very, very important. Next one. October 2020. Here, this area here. Again, you can see that the market was surging. The market was near the high. The KSI, the boys were buying. Again, there were no sign of the boys selling. No sign. But the indicator trip, color change from yellow turns to red. And from that moment, the market dropped by 2,900 points. Again, no one tells anything. No one can see it at all. There's no sign of a problem. Everybody was bullish. You understand? No one was bullish. No one was bearish at all. Okay, it was only just a color that tripped. But now I told you guys about the VIX indicator itself and how what I'm seeing right now with someone buying it. Okay, that is in the last 2 weeks of October 2020. All right, and the last one is this one here. In the mid of June 2020, and again, no sign of market coming down. KSI was all the way green. Again, no sign. Suddenly, the market just crashed down 3,000 points in 3 days. Coincidence? I don't think so. Able to track? Not possible. Able to know what to do? Yes, we know now. Are you able to join us to make money together? Make your own decision. That is my point, my friends. You see, preview, a lot of people will sell you how good the system is and yada, 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 yada. I don't do that. I'm just telling you that you can make money. And if you follow us together, we can make money together. That's all. Because definitely I will be watching this very closely. I won't want to miss this trade too. And I want all my students today, to actually do that too. And those who are now on preview, right? These are not fake. These are real life stuff. And I also tell you, my system did not pick it up at the highest point. Did not. But I am telling you this, I do see a pattern here on how to pick the top roughly. I repeat, those who are PTP trained, I repeat, those who are PTP trained, watch the KSL over this 3 period. You will notice the pattern. And those who are going to be, who are my students, don't worry. The day itself, right, if I inform you guys to watch out for the Dow Jones, that means that we are somewhere near there already. All right, those who are PTP trained, please go back and take a look, draw those lines on the KSL lines and do what you need to do. This is something incredible. Okay? You mean why you bring my KFC in later, problem later. All right, cool. How many of you like this stuff? If you like it, please key the word like it. LIKE space IT. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the support. Now, FYI, we have 121 members now. Hey, not bad, 121. That's pretty good. All right. At least 60% are my students. So don't you worry, my friend. In case you say I'm staging this, right? I am staging this because 60% are my students. At least 60%. That's why I can recognize their name. David, okay, sure. The fee of 1688 is out, right? After you minus your discount later on. All right. Monthly fee per market is at $96 every month. But you have entitlement. You have 3 months of free usage for 4 markets. 4 markets, 3 months. We have extended it now. Previously it was 6 markets for 2 months. Now we alter it, it's 4 markets for 3 months. So don't need worry about that. I'm sure by 3 months later, if this really happened, you will cover your this easily. In my opinion, Okay. Right, David, if you need more questions, right, you can ask Susan on the site, or team members, can you help David on the site too? Thanks a lot. So is that all? No, that is only part 1. There are part 2. Now you look carefully the Dow Jones over the last 2.5 years. You will notice that, right, whenever the KSI indicator flipped down from the peak. Now, if you notice this, KSI do have a continuous peak as a peak that watch out for all my students. And you can see that, right, the RSI, if there is a sudden downdraft movement, it means the KSI jump, you will see that the market loses easily on average as 1,000 point. On average itself is 1,000 point. So you see earlier itself, right, I show you all these areas, the color change that already minimally from the peak to the bottom is about 1,700 points to about 3,000. Talking about the KSI indicator itself, right, that will give you a little bit more. So now, very, very simple. Okay, there's a typo error here itself, typo. So on average, if we can make 1,000 points trading a 0.05 contract, all right, you should roughly be making about 5,000 US dollars. Can you understand that? Because 0.01 contract size, 1 point is $1. So 0.05 is 5 times. So 5 times by 1,000 will be 5,000 US dollars. And the investment in the margin requirement is about only 1,000. Because 0.01 contract size with AIMS is about 150 to 180 US dollars. So times 5 itself, right, is about 900. That's why you need to have capital in case we are wrong. That's why you need to have buffer in case we are wrong. Because you cannot be one trade smack on and then you make all the money, right? So you need to do a bit of preparation of losses. But if let's say you're so lucky, you shorted the market at the right place based on the system, and you have it for 1,000 points, you probably can make as much as 5,000 US dollars. So your investment is 1,688. It's about 1,002 US dollars. 5,000 US dollars profit is about 3 times over 2 months. Because I don't know when it'll start. Really, don't quote me. I really don't know when will this begin. I don't know. Because you see already, right? All the 3 times when it happened, right? It doesn't give you any sign. No reversal hammer. No reversal no doji. No this, no that. It's just come by itself. And that's what the boys do. They will never tell you when they come in. But you can feel it because your stocks are not going up. That's the difference. When your stock is not going up anymore, right? That is the difference. That's why it's right. The last time we had this before, I shorted the market and we made the money. Right, this was shown back then itself. We shorted the market at the time, we actually make the money. And now it's happening again. This is our M trader. Like I say, I cannot show her picture today. Still cannot show. But she had made more than $100,000. I only can show you only a small screenshot of it. But you can see from the swap that she's paid, this position is not 1 day, 2 day. And obviously from the swap that she's paying, the position that she's holding is not small also. All right. And obviously it's a live account. Okay. That's it. Now this figure is much higher. She doesn't allow me to review exactly how much it is. Of course, I know how much it is. So all I can say is this. That's why I warned her that this week, coming week, be careful. And apparently she said this to me. Cal, I also agree. Now that is a trader, M trader, her level telling me this. Okay, and we actually clicks in terms of our direction. Then of course we have Uncle Arun. Oh, sorry, the PowerPoint didn't do it. Uncle Arun, sorry, not purpose. Okay, I must justify him. Wait a minute. Sorry, I justify it for a moment. I think the PowerPoint wasn't done. Sorry. Wait. Must justify. Later he will get angry with me. Such a handsome face, right? Wait. Gosh. Give me a moment now, guys. There we go. Okay. Now this is Uncle Arun. All right. By the way, he's less than 50-year-old. Okay, that is all the other buyers. Okay, bar. All right, all these guys are the one you saw online yesterday, my friends. This is Ben, obviously. All right, Uncle Arun is a very, very smart investor. Very smart investor. I have seen good investor, but he's really even better. Okay, and of course, recently he has just offloaded his position, and his position basically yield him $591,000 Sing. Why? Because he also shared with me that he also see that the market is somewhere down there already. That's why he offloaded his position, and he purposely offloaded this figure 33,995, the level he said. But let me tell you guys, this is not only his only portfolio. He still got portfolio, haven't sell yet. He still have portfolio, he haven't sell yet. This is probably one part of his portfolio. I repeat, only one part of his portfolio, if I'm not wrong, the way he tells me that. Okay? So now we have two traders, all my big traders, they are offloading their long because they also feel that this market is kind of overstretched right now. So they're offloading it because they know that they can buy it cheaper later. Now they don't really short. They don't really short, but they don't mind buying again. And I totally agree with that. With the Federal Reserve not going to let go, the Federal Reserve so dovish, with Yellen itself, right, so comfortable with what's going on as a Treasury Secretary. I'm going to be very sure with these guys. This time round, make the money as much as you can, and then after that, from the bottom again, buy together. This time round, we will follow Arun, we will follow the trader, M Trader, and all other traders like Cynthia, like Bridget, everybody. We buy from the bottom again and enjoy this ride. How about that? Would that be cool for that? You join a preview, you pay about 1,500, and then straight away itself is the cheapest in the market, and then you have people guiding you, and you make money. And after that, after you make money, I will share you how to make more money from buying from the bottom. Hey, that's a very good deal, right? It's a fantastic deal. So that's how Uncle Arun did it. Every time the last few days, every time the color changed from red to yellow, he buy. Every time when red to yellow, he buys. He's been telling me, Kel, red to yellow buy, 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 red to yellow buy. You see that? He have never changed. That is how he makes his money. Red to yellow, just buy. Don't care, don't bother. Okay? All right? So of course now at the peak, we have to be careful, right? Caution to the wind. And look at it. This is how he played his decks, my friends. Red to yellow on the decks, he buys. Red to yellow, 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 he buys. See that? That's how he traded decks. Simple. So now the opposite will be true later. So if let's say now the Dow Jones really do come down for whatever reason, whether it's by patterns or by reality, by practicality, by black swan, whatever. But once the market comes down, find a base. That's where you will reapply again all the CCRYs again. Okay? Yeah. Someone just asked me about whether or not do we need to really follow news. Well, you don't really need to follow the news, but don't worry. Every morning, I will read the news for you. Every morning, 8:30 a.m., right, I will take my time, at least for 15 minutes, to read to you all the global news. And I'll insinuate with you, I'll tell you that, hey, guys, today the news are a little bit too bullish, but the market is not following, that type of things. Then obviously, I will tell you what particular level to watch out for the Dow Jones. And if the market really fails to stay above it, then probably we are near already. Now, if you're going to throw me or put a gun in my head and tell me, Kel, when do you think will rally happen? I would say within the next 2 weeks. That means within the next 2 weeks from now, right, we should see the market peaking somewhere already within the next 2 weeks. Don't know. I don't know when. Don't quote me. I don't know. I told you guys at 32,000, the Dow will see 34,000. It really happened already. All right. So now its only thing is that where is the peak? I don't know. But I know that we are watching it very, very closely. Okay. So the one who texted me earlier yourself privately, all right, hope you got the answer. So that's why you look at my YouTube channel, right? I have a YouTube channel if you don't know, right? Okay. I don't make money from YouTube. Okay. I didn't even put myself into the list. I know that because my materials come from a lot of YouTubers. So if I take other YouTuber and put it here, right, then obviously it's not very nice. So that's why I don't advertise much on YouTube. And you see my reading is so low. So low. I think a kid will destroy me easily. By the way, Arun's son do YouTube, by the way, and his number of subscribers and viewership slam dunk me. But okay, anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. 1st of April, I told you, the market is very bullish, okay? April the 5th, I tell you, the big bull market. April the 9th, I tell you, S&P is still climbing. April the 14th, I tell you, the S&P is up by 13 days in a row, but the market breadth is not following. April 15th, I tell you, panic or don't panic. I told you guys, don't panic, but be on standby mode. So you can see that, right, I actually following whatever. And if anybody say that I bullshitting them, right, they can go to my YouTube and watch all my past MAO. Nothing to hide. So those people who are slamming me online and then they were just basically taking things out of context, no worries. The truth speaks louder. That's my point. And of course, I already tell you guys, the second half of the year 2021, it will be the best time to bet on gold. Best time to bet on gold. That's why now this time around, if you can make some good, decent money from the US stock market, maybe you can take this money that you profit and then you shift it to gold. That will be a pretty good time to do this. So that's why you see students are making money like Cynthia, Bridget, Josephine. These are all the very big gold bug. They are really gold lovers, right? That's why they make crazy amount of money. Now, recently itself, they shared with me again which month to buy again for gold. Later part, second half of 2021. No exact time. Okay, no exact time. But if you join us, I'll tell you exactly roughly when, and you follow the chart. You will have the chart yourself. You don't need me to tell you one. You'll see for yourself. So I repeat, my cost fee is at 1688. That is the standard rate. Today I'm going at 1588, $100 discount. Now, for those who went for my workshop recently, right, you have all those discounts, right? You can use those discounts to discount further. Okay, all right. So just a very quick one. Just give me 15 minutes. You make your own decision. All right. If you want to don't waste time, just sign up, immediately come in. Because Monday morning, 8:30 a.m., I will be covering details on what technical level to watch out for the Dow Jones. On Monday morning, 8:30 a.m., only at 8:30 a.m. So it's not open to public, so you will not get to see this. So if you want, come on board. So this is me, by the way. This is my name. My name is Kelvin Han. All right. All right. I basically work hard every day. Okay. I have a group chat. I have a Facebook group now, about 89,000 people. Okay. I have my intakes ongoing, about 500 over students right now. All right. I basically do regular sharing. And of course, my students really appreciate me. Yesterday, we have a very nice experience. So at least more than 30 great comments came in and people are very happy with my sincerity. All right. And I basically committed to do more for you. There'll be 2 MAO sessions coming up. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Arvin. All right. 2 sessions of MAO coming up. I have my Tuesday whereby I'll be in office to do simulation with you. And I'll also be doing Monday to Wednesday, how to set up cryptocurrency in the market. To me, it's all right in the second half of the year, right? If the market really move according to plan, right? Cryptocurrency itself, right, could be quite volatile in the second half of the year. And that is whereby we should move towards something that we should be much more comfortable. And that, in my experience, will be gold. Then for just buy and keep, maybe a bit of crypto. All right, so you can see my students are very happy. Obviously, I have my good brother here, Zhang Yao Dong, giving me very strong validation. Then, of course, all these people, like even Cynthia, who is actually, she goes a lot of many courses, and she also gave me a very high testimonial here itself. All right, there's so many testimonials. If I go through this, I can finish the next 2-3 hours. So anyway, local celebrity Zhang Yao Dong is a very avid trader. He texts me almost every day. We talk a lot. We talk about the market, and we tell him what to do. So this is whereby we talk about where to buy, where to sell with him. All right, that is his name, obviously. Okay, Yu Dong, right? Okay, he attended class. So our workshop is out online. That means that you will study on your own, you will learn on your own, and then after that you come on board with us. Okay, and we will support you through Telegram group. Okay, and of course there are many groups here to assist one another. All right, you can see that. By the way, he recently brought me to a restaurant and he bought this fish from this Malaysia, all the way air flown. Oh, it cost so much money, but I tell you, it was crazy delicious. All right, our system is very simple. It's only red and yellow. Red turn to yellow, look for buy signal. Yellow turns to red, sell signal. All right. So if you're looking at to buy bullish market, we have this indicator called KCX, whereby at the bottom, when it turns from blue to green, wait for the color to switch over from red to yellow. That's where we buy. If it happens again, blue turns to green, red turns to yellow, this is where we buy. Okay, it's that simple, right? Our trading method is all about just coloration. No matter how itself, it always will work on a regular basis. All right, so once you basically come on board, you will get to learn the system on your own. You learn on your own, and then we support you through Telegram or office visit whenever you can. Now, if you happen to be overseas, then you have to learn on your own, and then you ask questions on your support group through Telegram. So this is M Trader recently, all right? M Trader, the lady you saw earlier, the one I covered with the cover with the cherry. Okay, so basically she has made a lot of money from gold trading previously. So recently, has she been buying gold? I haven't asked her yet. I haven't a chance to talk to her yet. But I'm sure if, let's say, the equity market do fall, there is a probability that the gold will come down also, right? And when gold come down, we will use the money that we make to buy gold from the bottom again. So that is how we do it, right? There's so many slides to go through. I know we're already 11:26, but you can see we have so much conversation in our group chat. You can see everybody are happy sharing their information and then making money on a regular basis. All right, so we can do crypto too, all right? That's why we cover into crypto market. You can see that recently crypto basically a good entry price back in last year. And Ethereum was even better. Ethereum, we have a buy call recently. And day to day, you can trade the Bitcoin currency with the 5-minute chart. All right, so these are all the charts you can see. As long as the money, the signal turn from blue to green, you look for buy. We may not be able to make every time, but I'm quite sure we'll make most of the time. All right, so very fast, guys. 1688, you get the e-learning portal on your own. You can access it 24 hours, anytime you can access it. All right, this time now we have changed. It's 4 markets for 3 months. I repeat, 4 markets for 3 months, and just the credit alone, the value of the credit is worth $1,152 already. Can it work on handphone? No, it's not available on handphone yet. But later on, about 5 months' time, we will introduce our crazy app. That one is on handphone. So why wait until then? You make money first now, and then wait for the handphone version. The handphone version now is not ready unless you do like Google. Sorry, what's the word called for them to actually use access from this online? Sorry, what's the word? I just slipped my mind. Remote desktop, correct? You can do remote desktop control, meaning you turn on your handphone and then you remote it. Yeah, thank you. Google Remote, Team Viewer, all this. Okay. Now these are the markets that you can choose from. Okay, choose 4 now, no more 6. Typo here. You can choose Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P, Hang Seng, Nikkei, FTSE, Forex, DAX, Gold, Crude, Bitcoin, Ethereum, US stock. Silver will be out soon next month. Silver will be out soon next month. Hong Kong shares will be also out next month. Yes, that means we are going to have 15 markets to cover. Incredible, right? 15 markets to cover. Okay, by the way, I just heard that this AIMS is going to introduce Litecoin, right? LITE, right, for cryptocurrency. So I will spend some time to look at it already. So which means about 2 months time to 3 months time, we should be able to trade Lite also. Okay, so the online is something like this. You will log in through our TWB system, and then you will go through all the steps. Every video is about 10 to 15 minutes. You can watch a video and then enjoy, and you can backtend, you can forward and pause anytime you want. Okay, so it looks something like this. You log in and you can watch the very good sharing. And the person who did this for me is Winston Yap, the one you saw earlier, Winston Yap. All right, he's a multi-millionaire, but still he do it for us because he also see that in the coming future, right, we will go and scale the height even higher. Okay. All right, so Telegram, we have total 6 group now. I think more than that. I think 8 now. Okay, we have so many group chat to help you. So we have indices group, gold group, forex group, US stock group, and of course our family group, anything under the sun. Now every morning you're entitled to listen to me every morning at 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. And every Tuesday you can basically see me live in person to do revision with you or in the office. And of course, every month we will try to do our revision, whereby we go down to the hotel and we do a 4 hours revision, but limited to 50 packs per session. I told you guys we have a Trade with the Boys own YouTube channel. Earlier was about 85 subscribers, now about nearly 400 already. Okay, obviously students are quite happy with us. And this is the office, how it looks like. This is how when we go to hotel, we will spend money with hotels, so that we get a comfortable environment to learn together, all right? And most important, this to be part of a family. We really do that. Now, last time due to the pandemic, we couldn't do any more charity event. So I've been trying my best, and we might be trying to work with this company called Dignity Kitchen. I think you heard about it before, right? We'll try to do something with them next month, right? When the pandemic go down a little bit. Okay, so that is what we do. We do charity event like this as a family. And of course, we have regular session like this where we invite guests to come on and we talk to them. And of course, most important, students make money lah. And students are very happy. Okay, really very happy. Okay, I'm not going to spend my time reading to you all these things. There's a rational reason why it's very familiar. Okay, all right, this is something that we do. Okay, right over here itself. By the way, if you know Joey, please congrat her. She just have a baby, right? Very beautiful baby, right? She's a very young mother, and she already making money in the market. All right, and just saw on Facebook. We are very close. We really know each other. As long as you guys want to be part of your life, you just add me on Facebook. But I only add members only. I only met members only. I don't add other people. All right. So remember what I told you guys. The market itself seems to be at the high level, whereby everybody is very bullish. And the contract size I told you is how much you may need to have and how much you may make. Now, don't get confused. The contract size, okay, different broker got different contract size, so I cannot manage it for all. Okay, I repeat, for 0.01 for AIMS is about 165 US dollars. Around there, around there, 165 US dollars. Okay, now if you use this 165 US dollar to trade 0.01, and if the market really pull back down by 1,000 points, because that is the target that we're looking at, right? Then you will be making as much as about $500 around there. Okay, around there, sorry, $1,000. Okay, something around there. Okay, somewhere around there. So that is whereby we will help you. We'll help you on this. Okay, so again, I say once again, this is almost come to the end of today's presentation already. As I mentioned to you, right, you need to contact this number 88685030. Contact Susan. All right, key text to her that you want to come in, and your promo price is 1588. So which means that tomorrow the price will not be 1588. It will be revised back to 1688. And I stick to it, and I won't change one. So I'm the trainer here. My name is Kelvin Han itself, right? I will be the one basically assisting you on this. Now, don't forget on coming Monday, I will be telling you a particular range of prices to watch out for on Monday. So students of mine, don't miss the morning MAO. And those who want to join us, you also should be around. Okay? See, no hype, no hard selling, no pushing of sales. The end. Can I have your round of applause, please? But give me a thumbs up. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I put you on the share screen first. Okay? Yeah. Yes, I can see you guys are happy. See, that my previews like that one. No hard selling, all right? So all the numbers are there ready. You do your main call, right? All my students, stand by yourself, right? Monday onwards, we're going to have hell of a time. All right? Take care. Have a great day. Thank you for all your support, my friends. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Good end. Bye-bye.